Good morning to you and welcome. This is Development Stories that is on Osrc television. I am Oyewumi Ayini Bara. National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has pleaded with a aggrieved aspirant who lost out in last weekend's governorship primary of the party not to dwell on the past for the victory of the APC in the general elections. Ganduje made this appeal at a meeting with the aggrieved aspirant and party standard bearer, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa in Abuja. Kogi State's Governor Hussein Ododo and leader of the primary committee and Tuesday submitted his team report amidst protests at the party's secretariat in Akure and petitions submitted to the appeal panel by some of the aspirants. Ganduje who stated that the focus of the APC should be how to win the November 16 off-season elections, said he did not hold the peace meeting to dwell on what has happened, but on how to make the party chieftains work as a team in the forthcoming elections. Meanwhile, the former Deputy Governor of Ondo State, Mr. Ajayi Agbola, has won the 2024 PDP governorship primary election. Agbola polled 264 votes to beat 6 other aspirants, with his closest rival, former House of Representative member Kolade Akinjo, securing 157 votes. Osrc's Said Aribisala reports that a total of 621 delegates from across the 18 local government areas of the state participated in the election.
On the D-Day for the primary election of the People's Democratic Party in Ondo State, the venue of the exercise, the International Culture and Event Center, the Dome, was a convergence point for delegates from across the state who will elect the party's flag bearer for the November 2024 governorship poll. In attendance also are officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission led by the State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Mrs. Toyin Babalola, security agencies, journalists and observers. Chairman of the 7-man election committee and Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State, Lawrence Erujakpo, addresses journalists pledging to oversee a transparent process.
The aspirants are in high spirits and they've all assured me that they will agree to work together for which as a candidate, because it's not who the ants that saw the sugar that is the problem. It's how the sugar can be taken home. That's the problem of the ants. And so the problem of our party is how we can get power back from the APC that has been taking over power from us for the past 8 years. So we're expecting a very transparent, free, fair, credible and rancor-free elections. And I've gotten the commitment of all the aspirants that they will abide by the outcome, and we're going to make it as transparent as possible.
The accreditation for the 627 delegates from the 203 wards in the state to participate began, with the party faithful subjected to vetting by officials of the committee one after another. After a 2-layered accreditation process, the delegate filed into the auditorium to cast their ballot and thereafter depart the venue. Some of the delegates commended the process, describing it as peaceful and worth the effort.
Peaceful, well organized. These are the ethics of democracy we want.
The process has been very, very credible, very open, and we just believe that the best candidate should win.
Sorting of the vote cast into the 10 ballot boxes set aside for the exercise then commenced. The election committee began the counting of the votes under the watchful eyes of the aspirants and their agents. After the process, the returning officer announced former Deputy Governor Agbola Ajayi as winner of the primary election.
Agbola, after the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner of this primary and hereby declared the candidate of the people of the Democratic Party for the November 2024 election.
Agbola Ajayi defeated 6 other governorship aspirants to clinch the PDP ticket with 264 votes out of the 621 accredited votes, making 42% of the total votes. Kolade Akinjo polled 157 votes, Akinboye Bamidele polled 24 votes, Odeayebon Tubosun Arebua scored 2 votes. Shola Ebisheni scored 99 votes. Adeolu Akinwumi polled 64 votes. Bamidele Akinboye 24 votes, and John Olamafo polled 9 votes.
It's a victory for all of us.
Now that the flag bearer of the opposition party has emerged, the task of strategizing for the main election will now be the utmost priority of the People's Democratic Party. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
The April edition of monthly environmental sanitation exercise holds across in the state on Saturday. A statement by the General Manager of Ondo State Waste Management Authority, Mr. Adefolajo Omowole, said there will be restriction of human and vehicular movement between the hour of 7 and 10 in the morning. Mr. Omowole, who urged residents of the state to use the period to clean their surroundings, said any violator will face the wrath of the law. He assured residents of the state of the present administration's commitment towards regaining the lost glory of the most cleanest state in the country. President Bola Tinubu says Nigeria is well positioned to power the clean energy future of the world with its high-grade lithium deposit. The president, who spoke during a meeting with Prime Minister Mark Rutte of the Netherlands at his official residence, said Nigeria offers immense opportunity across the board of sectors and that its administration is deepening reforms to enhance the investment climate. In a statement by the Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Anjuri Ngilali, President Tinubu said Nigeria seeks robust, balanced, and mutually beneficial partnerships to add value in areas like solid minerals. He asserted that Nigerians have tremendous confidence in themselves and that his confidence in the Nigerian people gave him the courage to make difficult decisions on their behalf, giving his full awareness of the need to provide Nigerians with the long-term tools they need to succeed. The Trade Union Congress TUC of Nigeria has frowned at the non-completion of negotiations of a new minimum wage and government to fast-track action on that. TUC President Comrade Festus Osifo, who made the call while briefing journalists after the National Executive Council neck of the Labour Movement, ruled out the possibility of having a new minimum wage in place before the end of May. Osifo also lamented that some states in the Niger Delta region that collects huge sums of money from the Federation accounts have not paid neither the wage award for palliatives to their workers, accusing Delta, Imo, Benue as the worst culprits. The union demanded that the Committee of Minimum Wage should extend their activities so that the new minimum wage will be put in place. Comrade Osifo also called on the review of obsolete labor laws in the country, noting that all attempts to get the 9th National Assembly to pass the new labor law did not materialize. Nigeria joined the rest of the world to commemorate World Malaria Day yesterday, with patients lamenting the about 23% rise in anti-malaria medications between November 2023 and April 2024. Reports showed that the prices of some anti-malaria drugs increased between 12% and 23% from November 2023 to April 2024. In 2023, the former Minister of Health, Dr. Sage Hanure, said an estimated 55 million cases of malaria and nearly 90,000 malaria deaths occur each year in Nigeria. Hanure noted that the economic burden of malaria in Nigeria was estimated at $1.6 billion in 2022 and may increase to about 2.8 billion naira dollars in 2030. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization has said malaria remains a serious global health challenge that takes its heaviest toll on the most vulnerable. The global health body noted that there is a need to strengthen and step up support for these populations as the best way to get back on track to achieve the global malaria target. And as developing stories to join us at noon for World News. Good morning.